What's going on? What's going on? It's your man, Dr. Will, and you guys know the deal. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. I'm here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona, where God vacations. So wherever you are in the world, let me know. Let me see if we're live. Okay. Yeah, we're coming in live so I can make sure that I get to see you guys. We're on a couple of different platforms here. So I just want to make sure it's good for everybody that's coming in. For those of you that are in the United States and you celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you had a fantastic time with family and friends and you had an amazing time. But it's Friday, next business day, and I'm here because I want to talk to you about my 1095 coaching that starts tomorrow. We have a couple of more spaces available. So if you wanted to slide in there and really stretch yourself, this is what this 1095 coaching is all about. It's really about stretching yourself and stretching yourself to go to the next level in life. So if that's what you're looking for, this 6-week program, group coaching program, is designed to help you stretch. Like, you're going to journey with me for 6 weeks, and I'm going to take you on a journey that's going to stretch you. It's going to help you think better. It's going to help you think differently. I was just sitting here in the office and going over some of the material that I'm going to be sharing with the participants during this 6 weeks. And I just want to give you an overview of what they're going to go through. And if you're ready to go through this type of intense questioning, if you're ready to go through this intense journey so you could be a better version of yourself, then you want to hop in there. Start with us tomorrow. It starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The website is right there, drwillspeaks.com/1095 coaching. And so I'll give you the overview of what 1095 coaching is. So when I work with my clients, the majority of my one-on-one clients, I work with them anywhere between 1 and 3 years. And so we developed this concept that we call 1095. And 1095 is just the summation of 3 years. So if you look at 365 times 3, you get 1095. So when I work with my clients, we're working on not just a 1-year plan, 2-year plan, but we generally look at a 3-year plan. And I call it campaigning for your best life. And so when they work with me, we get together and we set up a 3-year plan. And so that's where we came up with 1095. And so now I'm offering this training, this coaching to everybody. I want everybody to grab onto this philosophy, because you have to take some time in your life where you just get selfish in terms, I have to go for me. I've went for everybody else. I've celebrated everybody else. I've supported everybody else. But there comes a time in your life, if you're going to become the best version of yourself, you got to get locked in. You got to get locked in. And I call it campaigning for your best self. And so if you think about a politician, when they're running for office, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Everybody has to get on board. You know, if I decided to run for public office, everybody has to just get on board. And this is what we're going for. This is what we're focused on. So that's what 1095 coaching is going to help you do. So when you're a part of the coaching, I'm just going to share with you some of the questions and some of the areas. This is a document that I share with them, and it's called The Basics for Your Life. And we do a full examination of your life, where you are right now, what you need to change, what you need to stop, start, what you need to adjust, what you need to be focusing on. Because what I found out in life, when you ask yourself better questions, you get better results. When you ask better questions, you get better results. And so all throughout the coaching, I've designed some high-level questions to ask the participants, right? So I just want to give you an example on this Basics for Life. It says, life is a reoccurring cycle of events. the more prepared we are, the better we are equipped to handle the different cycles of life. And so one of the things that I teach my clients is life is going to life. No matter who you are, no matter what you got going on, life is going to life. And since we understand that life is going to life, then we need to be prepared for life. So here's some of the questions that I get the participants to focus on. So number one are the areas. So number one, they have to answer these questions. I have health insurance. I have my age worth in savings. I have my age worth in savings. So let's just say you're 40 years old. Do you have $40,000 worth of savings? That would represent that you've been able to save at least $1,000 every year of your life. If we looked at your working ages, right, from 25 to 40, you should have been able to save $1,500 to $2,000 a year, and that would give you 40K. Right. So these are, once again, these are questions that's going to stretch you. And these are questions that's going to locate you. So now once we're doing this coaching program, you're going to know what you need to be focusing on. So now maybe this year, Christmas, next year, whatever, I don't need to be focusing on getting a whole lot of gifts. I need to focus on making sure I'm financially fit. And so now when you have this question in front of you, it's always going to be there, questioning everything you do. So when you want to go and waste money, that question is going to be behind you. Man, do you have your amount of age in savings? And smart people, what they do is they make the adjustment. They make the adjustment. See, one of the things I tell my clients is if your money doesn't have a mission, then your money will go missing. Let me say it again. If your money doesn't have a mission, then your money will go missing. How many of you've ever said, oh my God, where did my money go? It's because your money didn't have a mission. See, when your money has a mission, you know exactly where your money is, whether it's paying bills, whether it's paying down debt, whether it's investing, whether it's saving. When your money has a mission, you know exactly where your money is. And so money that doesn't have a mission, it'll always go missing. So now I have life insurance. Is that a yes or no? I have $10,000 in emergency savings. Remember, life is going to life. Life is going to life. And if you're not asking yourself these types of questions, then it's easy for you to think that you have money to waste or you have money to spend. But when you have these type of questions in your life, now you start saying, you know what? I need to get these in alignment. So yeah, I can go buy a new car. Or yeah, I can go buy some new clothes. Yeah, I can go buy this purse or go buy these shoes. But man, do I have the fundamental? We call this the basics of life. These are basics in life. You should have savings. You should have health care, right? You should have health care. But if you're not thinking about these things and these things are not on your radar, you will think that you have time to kick these things down the road. But see, life is going to happen. We don't get to pick when people die. We don't get to pick when you get into a car accident. You don't get to pick when you're going to get sick. You don't get to pick. You don't get to say, whew, I have enough savings in the bank now. I can get sick. That's not how life happens. And so since we know these are possibilities in life, then you need to prepare for those. You know, the Bible says a prudent man sees trouble afar off and he prepares. A prudent man sees trouble afar off and he prepares. And so this document helps you get prepared. Let's keep going. I have at least a 700 credit score. So once again, these are targets now. Whether you're there or not, you're checking off yes or no, right? And then we're going to grade your life. And then you're going to know exactly what you need to be focusing on going into the new year. You're going to know exactly what you need to focus on going into the new year. Those I'm responsible for have health insurance. Those I'm responsible for have life insurance. I have a will in place. I have established a trust fund for my family. I've established a trust fund. I have a will for my family. So once again, this is all about alignment. I'm showing my clients where they are in life. I'm showing them. And so when you join this 1095 coaching program, you're going to be able to answer these questions and see exactly where you are and make the modifications on what you need to do in life. And so if you don't know what a trust fund is, if you're not familiar with wills, if you think you don't need a will because you think wills are for the mega ultra wealthy, no, wills are for everybody. If it's even as simple as, where your clothes are going to go when you die, or as simple as what you want your funeral to look like, right? And so we're going to show you how to do that. Let me So I'm going to show you, like, just here, right here. This is our family folder. So in this folder, like, if something would happen to me, my brother has been instructed to come into my house. He knows where this folder is. He can grab this folder, and this folder has everything that he would need, right? It has everything, all the information, will and trust, birth and marriage certificates, death certificates, funeral instructions, credit card statements, mortgages and statements, insurance policies, investment records, stock records, tax returns from the last 2 years, retirement fund or pension, employee benefits, social security card. He knows that he can come grab this binder and it's going to lead him. So if something happened to me, my wife doesn't have to worry about it. My brother knows, because he's probably going to be in a better emotional state, right? So these are types of things that we're going to talk about during this 1095 group coaching. And so there's a binder. I'm going to teach them how to put their binder together. So if something would happen to me, because life is going to happen unexpectedly, he can just come here and it gives him directions on where to go for everything, right? That's how you want to set up your life. I have my goals written out. I know what I want to accomplish over the next 25 years. I own at least 3 properties. I have at least 3 planned vacations a year. I have at least 5,000 to invest in personal development. And so these are what I call the basics in life. And just me talking to you right now, you can kind of surmise where you are. Do you have some stretching that you need to do? Then this coaching program is perfect for you. Some of the other questions that we're going to ask: what do you want? What do you want out of life? And so we have how to create your best life. So what do you want out of life? Then number 2, how can you simplify your life? That's when I teach them the core principle, living from your core. When you live from your core, you can simply simplify your life. You know exactly what's important to you, what's not important to you. So you're not wasting time. So you're not stressing out. So you're not trying to run with the Joneses. You're not trying to impress the Thomases. You know exactly what you want in life. As important as knowing what you want in life is what you don't want in life. So what do you need to eliminate in your life? And so we're going to go over these types of questions for the next 6 weeks. And so everybody that's a part of this group coaching program, they're going to be super ready for 2024 and beyond, because 2024 is starting their 1095. And so starting January 1st, they're starting their 1095 journey. For 3 years, they're going to commit to their best life. And they're going to know exactly what they should be focusing on. Question: how clearly can you see your best life? Describe your ideal day. Who do you need to become for your best life to be created? Who do you need to become? Because that's what's going to make all the difference. Who do you need to become? And then what skills do you need to acquire to create your best life? And so they're going to go through these documents, and we have some every week. They're going to have homework, and they're going to have these pointed questions that I'm going to be asking them. This examine your life document, right? These documents are so powerful. I use them in my personal life, and I use them with all my coaching clients. But the Examine Your Life document. What 25 lessons have you learned over the last 25 years? How many of you have really sat down and examined what you learned in life? Because what you should have learned in life, if you don't learn it, then you'll have to repeat the test. And you'll have to keep taking the test until you show life that you've learned the lesson. You're going to have to keep taking the test until you show life, oh, I got that lesson. I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. Not going to go down that road anymore. You keep taking the test over and over and over and over. And so for you to be able to sit down and examine and say, man, what do I know about life? What do I know? What have I learned about life? What have I learned about relationships? What have I learned about money? What have I learned about finances? What have I learned about choices? Am I a good choice maker? We're going to have where I ask you and challenge you to look at the last 10 major questions, the last 10 major choices that you've made. And we're going to find out if you're a good choice maker. We're going to look at the last major 10 choices that you had to make. And how have they shaped your life? And how have they transformed your life? Have they took you forward or have they took you backward? Are you a bad choice maker? We're going to look at that. So if you're ready to literally take your life to the next level, go to drwillspeaks.com, 1095 coaching. We start tomorrow. And so we have a couple of slots left. We start tomorrow. I'm super excited. I'm sitting here in my office and I'm going through my notes, getting ready for tomorrow as we kick off 9 a.m. So you have a little time to get in there so you can get the information and you can be ready to go in the morning. So if this sounds like a journey that you're ready to go on, 1095 coaching is for you. Go to drwillspeaks.com/1095 coaching. All right, guys, talk to you later. Have a fantastic evening.